Right, welcome back. This is a new build, and we are building the 1/12 scale Fiat Abarth. We're not doing the 695, we're actually doing the 595. This is for a customer. He contacted me, we've been talking through WhatsApp, and the gentleman's name is Ben. And he literally sent this over to me for me to build, and we're literally going to build it as a replica of his car. If I remember, I'll insert some pictures of his car. Obviously with this build I've got a lot more to learn to do. For one, this is a 1/12 scale, I think. I'm sure it's a 1/12, bear with me. Yeah, 1/12. The thing I've got to learn is I want to do some little bits and bobs that, I mean, first time I've used some nice photo etch as well, so we've got to go all through that, but we're going to get cracking. So that's enough waffling, we're up here. So obviously we've got to cut this piece off on there, and obviously we've got to cut this section out here, and obviously you've got a little square and a square there. So see, let's get the pieces. I've literally misplaced my decent cutters, so we'll have to use these ones for now. It just means we'll have to do a little bit of a clean up, which is neither here nor there, to be honest. But yeah, this is going Fiat white. The paint code is PS2245. I've literally had the colour mixed to the gentleman's car, and obviously we've got to have some red interior on this one. Just getting a sanding stick out. Yeah, some he's got black leather seats, red carpet. So let's just get these cleaned up. I'm not sure how many episodes this is going to be, because obviously I'm literally going to be taking my time on this for Ben. You know, he's trusted me with building this model kit for him. So right, we've got to cut this square out here, this square, and this here. So please be careful when using a sharp knife. Let's move the instructions. Just don't do what I do. I tell you what, that's tough. Right, and we've got to, let me just have a look, because obviously we've got to attach some bits to this, so just gonna mute that. It's obviously, it comes through in one of my other videos. It's just a Sky News app. Let me know what's going on in the world. But like, as I said, please be very careful. You're literally using a sharp blade. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's alright. I'll come back once I've cut this out, because obviously I don't want to show you how I do it, because obviously I'm going to have to do something that could be potentially dangerous. So don't, if you're going to do this, please, please, please be careful. Here we go. This was a bit tricky, this bit, but she she's out now. Just get a little sanding stick to give it a nice, just to clean off sharp edges and whatnot. Right, there we go. Just got. Itchy nose. Right, there we are. So we've had to cut this piece out here, this piece, and remove this piece here. But obviously you can do it on either side, so. Right. So now, we need to get some parts. They're all F parts, so I'll come back once. Right. So we need F25, if you can see it sharp. Here we go. Gotta be careful with that one. Obviously we can either build this left or right hand drive, but I don't think we can. Right. $25 is there. So we need 25 and 28. So we cut them both off together. So we need them two. Then we need 57, which is here, just off camera. Then we need 58, which is just off camera. 58. Then we need 35, which I did see 35. Which is there. Right, so right, welcome back. Right, I've put them parts in the previous clip to one side because we're gonna have to do a couple of other bits before we do that, because we're gonna have to start mounting bits onto here. So what I've done is, obviously we've painted this base colour. I've not cleared it because the underside of the car is usually a matte finish anyway, so literally I've based it. Looks really nice. Now the gentleman Ben, his interior is black seats, black dash, carpets red, and obviously up here is all red as well. Seats are black. Obviously I put pencil marks here because obviously we needed to see where this goes. Obviously this will potentially be painted because I can't really see it in the picture, so this is either going to go a matte black or it's going to go to paint that I've mixed for the flocking. Now there's the flocking that I've got. I mean, I've got some, I bought this one first because I thought it was more of that colour, but it's actually not. It's more of this colour. So I've then mixed some red paint, obviously, for it, which is just off the camera. So if I could just get that out without getting covered, is, to me, they're virtually close, so I'm happy with that. Just putting the little, I don't want to get covered in paint. So yes, so we just got to do a little bit of a mix up to get all these colours going. Obviously I need new batteries. Now we'll have to put an order in on Amazon for some new batteries, I think. Just bear with me. Just want to clean the mixer. So yes, so how I do it is get a brush. So I tend to use this brush, obviously. I don't know how that got there, but there you go. Now, the idea, obviously don't do too much, because obviously it will dry. So, this isn't a how-to. There's miles better how-tos out there of how to flock. So this is just how I do it. Just gave it another mix up. And literally all we do, just get everything ready. Now I buy my flocking in bulk bags, but I might be looking into selling my own flocking powders. I don't know yet, because obviously this would be first time I've used it, so we'll see how it goes. Right, so here, if I just grab them, we've got the rear seats come in here, and obviously I haven't got a picture of, let's put it in shot, the rear seats go there, and I haven't got a picture of the interior. All he's done is sent me a picture in here, so I'm going to assume that the flocking, the carpet is red up to here as well. So that's what we do. Maybe doing this wrong, but like I said, this is how I do it. Obviously we're not going to do this piece here. Right, just set the brush to one side. And get the flocking. Potentially, normally, as you can see, I wasn't prepared. Got that. Then just give it a tap. Load up again. To go over if we've missed any bits. mean, it doesn't look too bad. I'm struggling if this piece is, so I'd imagine the paint dried. But I'm happy with it. Looks good. So what we're going to do is I will come back once I've got all this flocked and I will show you. Alright, welcome back. We've got it flocked. It don't look too bad, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it could have been better, but that's probably really the first time I've proper flocked something, and I'm not the best at it, I always admit that, but it, you know, it looks all right. It gives it that carpety feel, doesn't it? I mean, once you've got, if you just slip the body over, once the body's there, seats are in, it's going to look all right, I think, personally. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the flocking as well. It's the first time I've used that product, and I think, you know, we're going to be able to start producing our own flocking. So, but you know, that looks right good. Obviously we're just going to let it sit aside for a bit. Obviously we've got to do some paint in there, but that's not a problem. That ain't, and obviously there. So we can move that to one side now. Now the flocking's done, and we can literally start getting a groove on. Yeah, so right, where was we? Oh yes, over here. So we've got to build the steering box and that, which is all this. That goes into there. Then see, that has to go that way. So then that goes that way. See, this is the steering box. So there's that. Right, so we need some, cool, might end up sneezing in a minute. That's that. Then we've got this one. Which goes onto there. Oh. We've still got to paint this, but it's going to be a lot easier to paint that as a whole unit. So right, we'll come back once that's dried. The glue's all set up, sorry. Then we'll start laying down some brush painting and get a groove on. Move on to the next part. So right, be back in a bit. I'll show you a bit of the flocking. It looks quite nice. See, this bit's not seen, so right. See, we've done the touch-ups. We've got a little bit of red paint here and there, but right, yeah, it's not the best. You can slate it in the comments, but I don't mind. It, you know, it is what it is. But you know, we move on. So right, let's get building. We're going to build step 3 and 4. Obviously I've got a few bits painted up, but obviously I don't want to come back with only a set amount done, so obviously we record this bit, I then go away, do some more painting, and then come back. Right, obviously this bit sits into there like so. So obviously that's the super glue I use. Obviously we had to cut these two pieces out here, so job done. Right, now this piece slides into there like so. So obviously I always like to see how it goes in, which, oh, that's in. But yes, I actually quite like the fit on that. But ideally I'd like to get it back out. So you just stick a bit of glue on there. Bit of glue on there. Should have probably checked that you're in shot. Oh, and you are. Just a little bit there. Just run a little piece onto there. Like so. So that is in. Yes. So that's that piece. Right, so that's step 3. That's all you have to do on step 3. So just literally go in. See, once you put the pieces in, it doesn't actually show you. Just want to make sure that's in the right place, which I reckon it is. Yes. Right. Now, turn that upside down, and obviously turn it that way. I always try to turn it the way it is in the pictures, then I don't get confused. Right, so now we've got to put the steering column in, or the steering shaft, steering box. As you can see, it actually turns as well. Right, so this goes in with this point here facing upwards, and obviously we're going to have to do a little bit of glue on there. So this could be a bit of a tricky one. So I tend to stick the glue okay. Just let me make sure that we are where it needs to be. Just needs to go over just a smidge, see? Which you can't see. That's in. So it's a positive fit. That is, like it. See, that still moves. Perfect. Now see that is now in, as you can see, and that is there fixed in. So it's still with the front. It's flocking everywhere. I'm gonna have to give my bench proper good clean. Alright. Just got to be careful because we've got the steering wheel in, but yes, that's all good. So now we're going to start building up front suspension. So this piece, obviously you got a location lug there, but obviously we need these 2 location lugs and they go in beautifully there. So let's just make sure I'm not going to do that bit first. We've got these bits, which these are, I assume, are sided, so always put 4 and the other one what the other number relevates to. So these go into there like so. Okay, always make sure, yep, I like to always make sure that we are going like the right way, so to speak. Then I don't know if anyone's like me, you then drop the part on the floor. Right, so if we just go in there, just a little bit, and then a little tab there, that's all we need. Like so. Perfect. Okay, lovely that is. And obviously the same over here. I mean, it's not telling you in the instructions which part to put where, but I just think it'd probably be better doing it this way. It's still in view. Perfect. And there we are. So that's them 2 pieces in. Then it's hard to make out on the instructions. So obviously we've got these little pieces which then go in on top. I think the glue's running out. So yep, they're in. Looking good. Right, now we can put this piece in. And then we've got this piece goes in there. Like so. And we've got this tiny little piece, but this is positioning because I'm not sure if you can see. It sort of goes that way, and we have to have it up that way. And that slides there. Perfect. Just like that. I'm sorry if you couldn't see that, but I just like to make sure that we are where we need to be. And right, that's that part. That's literally steps 3 and 4. Yeah. So right, what I do is I get some more painted up, and then we come back and we assemble 5, 6. We try and get up to 10, I think. Because how many is there in here? It's 52, so we try and get it up to 10. So I do 6 and 7, come back. Then we can do 6, 7. Yeah, 6 and 7. 8 I paint as well. We work through and we just have a big old build part. So I'll be right back. Obviously, just coming back in quickly because obviously people might want to see how these have got working suspension. So I'll see, and I thought I'd glue them together before. Sorry about the shaky cam. This thing, as we're getting older, the small parts are getting harder. Right, so let's get this all glued in. So that's us, as I was saying, I wanted, see there's the spring. Please don't drop it. Come on. Alright. I'm really sorry for shaky cam. I've got the camera so close. Right. Obviously at the bottom you've got 2 location bungs. So what I've done, I've got a crocodile clip, a bit of Tamir extra thin. Just dob it in now. Then spin it round. So we'll get the other side, like so. Push the spring a bit and get that, and go bush. Put it on a little bit more, and as you can see, oh, my bad. As you can see, working suspension. So I'll come back once we get it all painted. Oh, excuse me. I've got everything painted up for obviously up to step 7. So I think what we'll do is we do a big time lapse of putting it all together, so I don't want to keep dragging these videos out. So let's do a big time lapse. I'm going to stick a podcast on, and I'll catch you once we've got all this up to step 7 done. Right, that's going to be the end of part 1. Let's have a closer look. Got the suspension in, steering's all in, steering box, obviously your track rod ends, see both sides, you know, so yeah, obviously it does turn, so yes. Then obviously inside we've put the gearbox tunnel or transmission tunnel in, so that's that all done. So it's going all right, you know, it's not too bad. So we're going to leave that here for part 1, so don't want them to be too long. And obviously if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you for part 2, which is more interior and ooh, engine as well. Good. Right, see you for part 2.